neglect our women.
Mm-hmm.
And we say, hey, back in my days, I used to stay up. I would be in a dice game. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
I'd be shooting dice till 3 in the morning. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
My girl would be calling my phone. Babe, come home. Babe, come home. Nah, baby, I'm hitting them. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
7-Eleven, flat 7-Eleven. I'm trying to get this money for rent, baby, for re-up.
Yeah.
But she just wanted to spend some time with me. Do you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
It's not always about the money, but we overdo it. We overdo it sometimes when we start to neglect our partners, right?
Right.
So I can hang out with the guys, right? But shit, let's hang out and barbecue. Because if I'm going to the club, those freaking hours, do you hear me?
Yeah.
You in the club with other drunk people, y'all high, y'all drunk, the
Mm-hmm.
music is telling you to do nasty things. So you might see a woman and then you end up cheating on your woman. Or you might end up cheating on your man. So it's people, places, and things. You shouldn't put yourself in no position as a grown adult. Now you can go to the club. You can go to the club, but everything in moderation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Me and my woman at home, you hear me? I done saw the guys. We done kicked it. See, my guys already know not to come to me with that. You hear me? Don't come to me, man, because you disrespecting my woman, right?
Right.
It's a Saturday night or a Sunday night. You know
Mm-hmm.
my woman cooking.
Mm-hmm.
She done got that baked macaroni. You hear me?
Right.
Baked macaroni out the oven.
Yeah.
Right? Or she made quesadillas.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And you talking about, hey, man, let's go down to the bar.
Like, for what?
Nigga, what?
For what?
Ain't no bar, baby.
For what?
That's little boy stuff. Let's go hang out, man.
Yeah.
Come over here. We got the casino game in the basement. We playing poker in the basement. We playing cards.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, man, nah. I did that when I was, you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
When I was a little boy. When you're a little boy, you do childish things, but when you get grown, you put the childish things away. You hear me?
Yeah. That's, ooh, bro. That's
when
true.
you a little boy, you do childish things, but when you get grown, you put those childish things away. That's why I can speak like this, because I used to be the one that didn't think like that. I'd be like, baby, I'm out here with the guys. I'm just with the guys. And I was neglecting her.
Mm.
So while I'm neglecting her, she going through her phone, right?
Uh-oh.
Other guys hopping in her inbox, you hear me?
Uh-oh.
She looking at other people's pictures like, okay, look at him, you hear me?
Yeah.
That's her mind gets to wondering. Her mind gets to wondering because I didn't make sure that she was safe emotionally, and I didn't facilitate the right way. Right? My woman at home, she telling me, ooh, baby, I got on some nice lingerie for you. And you talking about, baby, I'm at the club. Baby, one more drink, baby, one more drink. Yeah. Or Craig telling us about what happened with his cousin. Or Craig telling us about he just got fired.
Right.
Or one of the guys just died. No. Your woman needs you. I'm not saying neglect your friends and your family for your woman. I'm not saying that. But people have to remember, in relationships, you become one. And I don't care if you're talking about marriage or just relationships, and period. Do you hear me? When you wash clothes, if you living with your man and you wash clothes, you don't just wash your clothes. Do you hear me?
Right.
You wash his clothes too.
Yeah.
You clean out his dirty laundry too. So that's how you got to play everything. Y'all a unit. When you go to the restaurant and you order the 6-piece chicken wing dinner, right?
Yeah.
Or let me get a fried tilapia, or you want to get a gyro or Italian beef, you make sure your woman eat too. So why we not applying that principle in the 360 motion? So you can't have it one way and then have shortcomings on the other way. No, keep it 360, man, all the way around.
Absolutely.
Your real friends will understand that. Oh, no, like my friends, they know that. What we gonna call Jay for? If it ain't about getting no money or bettering yourself, Jay ain't gonna come over here and kick it with y'all and smoke and drink and shoot dice and play poker and bullshit. You hear me? I got a woman. I care. See, the problem is, don't nobody care no more. You hear me?
That's it.
Don't nobody care about other people's feelings. We want to just bully people into having it our way. Wait, whatever happened to meeting in the middle?
People don't want to because people do
I
not want to
about
compromise.
I want you to be good. I want you to be highway. It's either my way or the highway. Wait a minute. God ain't even rock like that. You hear me? So if you made in the image of God, how you gonna say it's my way or the highway? God even met in the middle with certain things. Do you hear me?
Exactly. Yeah, people don't want to compromise, and that's a big conflict these days. If you ask somebody something, or if you see somebody do something that you don't particularly care for, you don't like, and you just ask them, hey, what's up with this? And if they get mad or something like that, instead of trying to say, like you said, you told your girl, you was like, hey, babe, my bad, you know what I'm saying? I'll chill out on that, you know what I'm saying? Like, if they can't compromise, if it's something sensible and reasonable, you know what I'm saying? Then that's fine. So, y'all, I feel like the whole point boils down to, let's not mess with, as Big Cliff say, people's peace of mind. If you're gonna be in a relationship, don't do anything to jeopardize your relationship, and respect your significant others. Their what's the word? You gotta respect their concerns. Respect their concerns. And if you don't want to respect it, you can go on. And if you really love that person, if you really want to be in a relationship with that person, least you can do is compromise. If it's something that you've been doing years before, and you get into a relationship, or if it's something that you're doing that she's concerned about that you did with the other person that you were in a relationship with, then either you feel like I said, you want to understand where she or he's coming from, and try to tell you about that particular thing, or you're going to keep doing it. So if you keep doing it, then that means, like I said, the person is just like, they don't want to give that particular thing up that you're concerned about that they're doing. So, yeah, you guys, man, like, it's so many topics we going to hit on, y'all. Like, on my channel, like I said, it's so much going on in today's society about relationships and situationships or whatever that people do not want to discuss, but over here we're gonna discuss it. And break it down and keep it real.
You summed it all up very well.
Yeah.
And I just want to say to all the people out there, all the lovers, that's willing to fight for love and be humble about it. It's okay to care. You hear me?
Right.
It's okay to have love in your heart and care. Because don't never let nobody tell you, oh, you insecure or you doing too much.
Right.
No, I care. I want us to work. I want us to work out and be well so we can have a happy future. Because in this culture, Kimberly, we have a lot of people giving up quick. They give up quick and they say, oh, throw them back to the streets. Right? Somebody makes one mistake and you're ready to throw them back to the streets.
Right.
Nobody is really caring and trying to get to the bottom of the issue or the problem.
And what you say
everybody
is not
to just act like, okay, whatever. It's a broken levee. It's a broken levee. Let's leave it broke. You have to care and want to repair.
Right.
You have to care and want to repair.
Yeah.
And because in this culture, and I know I've been rambling, but in this culture, if you care, you're looked at as soft, right? You looked at soft, you're a simp, you're a wimp, right? They're going to get over you if you care. You hear me? Even with women that give their hearts to these men or to these situations, and they care.
That's
and they
true.
get crushed, right?
That's true.
So now you have women that they used to care, and now they shutting down. And that's not good for society. I'm all about human society. I'm all about the people. It doesn't matter the race, the culture, the creed, the size, the height, right? Human beings are human beings. So if we have a society of people that don't care about love and respecting other people's feelings, and they're quick to give up.
So quick.
We're headed for disaster.
So quick. And some people may think, oh, whatever situation you acknowledged that you were talking to them about is so big, but it's not. In their eyes, oh, I can't deal with that. You know what I'm saying? But in your eyes, it was just like, okay, no, it's something small that I'm just asking you, can you do this, and can we compromise on this? You know what I'm saying? And it's not about control either.
Right.
Ain't nobody trying to control nobody. It ain't about control. It's about respect. And, and to me, if a person comes to you about something, that means that that person cares about you and really wants to try to work it out with you and really wants it to stick out. It really wants to stick it out with you. But if you get mad over a question that somebody's asking you, come on now.
I did a video on my channel, and I think the title is Childhood Trauma is the Reason Why They Cheat. Childhood trauma is the reason why they cheat. I think it's number probably 102, 103, but it's on the Bag of Snacks podcast. Childhood trauma is the reason they cheat. A lot of people have mismanaged their life, right?
Okay.
And their childhood wasn't as glorious.
Mm-hmm.
And their daddies wasn't shit. Do you hear me?
Okay.
Their uncles wasn't shit. Their mamas wasn't shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we have a lot of people that's out here doing dysfunctional dating. So when they get somebody that's proper for them, that shows compassion,
yes,
concern,
yep,
right? They care. They don't know how to deal with that. You hear me? They say, "You're trying to control me. Why are you trying to control me?"
It's not about control,
nigga. You had a fucked up childhood. I can tell, little girl. Do you hear me?
And you know what, bro? I just got through listening earlier. One of my homegirls put me on this girl named Love Dorsey. I don't know if you've ever heard about her. She does like YouTube videos, and I guess she raps or something like that. But I just got through listening to a video, and she was talking about pretty much, I can't remember what the title was, but saying the same thing, saying like a lot of women like hood and like really hood dudes and different types of dudes and stuff like that. And she was saying like the thing is, you can't expect somebody to love you. A particular type of guy is different types, you know what I'm saying? A guy, women and men, but you can't expect if a person wasn't brought up a particular way, or if a person, did a certain type of thing, that you can't expect them to show you love the way that you were raised to love. It's totally different thing. Like you were saying, it's about upbringing, and it's about how they did, did different things in the past, or what they believe. You know what I'm saying? And that's where it comes in to being equally yoked. You know what I'm saying? What the Bible say. You feel me?
I feel you, sis. That was deep.
Dang, I just got through listening to that. You're right.
I said this in another video on my channel, but I was talking to one of my sisters, right, probably about 2 weeks ago, right? I ain't trying to get too personal, but
okay.
I let her know. I said, "Sis, there's different versions of love and how to be loved, right? It's like a puzzle, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if the love is pure and righteous, why are you fighting against the love?
Right.
If the love is pure and righteous, why are you fighting against? Now, there's different love. There's different levels, different ways to love. For instance, going back to Love Dorsey, because she be kicking kung fu, right?
Okay.
She's a sensei. She said some good stuff. Mm-hmm. But think about it. Some of us in white culture, black culture, Asian culture, Mexican culture, some of our dealings have come from a rough, gang-infested hood environment, right?
Okay.
Think about the little girl. Her daddy gets out of jail. Everybody's happy to see her. Daddy. This little girl. Her daddy is strong, has tattoos. Her daddy picks her up and swings her around in the air. She's happy. Do you hear me? Mm-hmm. She's giggling. So now, a lot of these women, they grow up looking for that type of man. Do you hear me?
Right.
That's gonna have an effect on their dopamine. Right?
Okay.
That's why some women, some, when you choke a woman, they get turned on. Their panties get wet when you choke them, because it's a dopamine rush, right?
Wow.
So when this man gets out of jail, he's your dad. This was a little girl. She's 4, 5, 6, and she knows the hood loves him. Welcome home, Rodney. He has tattoos. So she grows up looking for that same type of man. So when she meets a regular guy, right, who just wants to treat her right, and he doesn't have tattoos, and he talks proper, he talks correct English, he doesn't sell drugs, he doesn't scam, he's not a driller, he's not out in Chicago shooting a gun,
right?
He's not in Alabama acting like the fucking rap group Dirty, hit the flow. He's a regular guy, right?
Right.
He's not a gangster, he's not a pimp. Regular guy. They don't know how to deal with regular. And regular's good, right? Regular's good. Regular will get you in a game, but no, they say, oh, that's low, regular degler. Nah, we don't want no regular. They want some excitement. And sometimes that excitement is shooting your gun out of a window. Sometimes that excitement is selling drugs out of her back door.
Gotcha.
Sometimes that excitement is arguing, fussing and fighting, then having makeup sex. Right?
Okay.
So that's why I say it goes back to a lot of people's childhood, even me, you hear me? You know, you know, I see the trends in the girls that I date, you hear me? I love good girls, I love them, but I also love gangster girls, you hear me? I try to stay away from them, but I don't know, you hear me? So it's like we have to come and we have to be honest and say, you know what, I know what my triggers are. Meet in the middle, you hear me? That's why I say if the guy can protect you and make sure that you're good, safe, give him a try.
Gotcha.
But don't try to find faults in him that's not there. Every guy is not some gangster thug. Every guy is not some fucking rapper with tattoos in his face. Majority of men across cultural lines are not like that. Do you hear me? Now, if we were living in Central America somewhere, in El Salvador, then that'll be the thing. Every man has a tattoo on his face and gangbang. Okay, cool. But we're not in El Salvador. We're not in Central America. We're not in Mexico.
Right. I feel you. Well, you made some good points, bro. You definitely made some good points. So, I definitely appreciate you coming on the episode. I definitely appreciate you. And yeah, you guys, comment down below on how you feel about this topic. You know, should you give up your friends that you had before, the relationship that you're in now, or should you keep your friends, or should your friends fall back? Should there be boundaries? Is it okay to go out to eat harmless? Or do you feel like that's not harmless? Do you feel like it's a problem? You know what I'm saying? It's so many variables to this topic here. So, all right, you guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until the next video, we's out. Peace.
Peace.